Track reviews.
Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. I hope you're doing well. It's time for a track review. This one being the fourth taste we have had of this forthcoming Lana Del Rey record, Blue Banisters. If you guys remember, she kind of dropped out of the blue like 3 teasers, 3 singles from it all at once. They all seem to have turned up on the record, sans what at the time looked like some very, very bad cover art. This is much better. This is great cover art, in my opinion. I love the color palette of the photo, love the dogs, love the dress, love the lighting. I think this is much better cover art, honestly. So if you guys remember, Chemtrails Over the Country Club was Lana's last record. I thought it was okay, not nearly as, soaring above the rest of her discography artfully in the way that Norman fucking Rockwell did, but still, like, a lot of highlights on it. A few tracks that for her were a little experimental and adventurous. We see Lana continuing to push with at least some of the teasers to this new record so far. I wonder if Arcadia will see her doing something new, refreshing, or different, or will she be resting on sounds that we sort of know her to toy with and deliver to her fans? Will she play in her comfort zone on this one? I guess we will see. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a taste. Ba-bam. Okay, there you have it. Before I get into my thoughts on the track, I do want to give a shout out to our sponsor, good people over at The Ridge, still making these awesome, fantastic, nifty, and rugged metal-plated wallets, fit nicely in that front pocket. Replace that disgusting, bulky leather wallet today with one of these. Hit up that link down below, promo code MELON. 10% off, all you gotta know. Liking a lot of things about this track, split about other things on this track. I'm liking the structure of this one. It is not as, I guess, impressionistic or topically as, like, diaristic as some of the teasers to this record so far. There's a very clear and cut, I guess, sentiment and progression to this track. I'm also liking the production on this one. I mean, it's not super intricate or dense or anything like that, but I think that's kind of the point and kind of the appeal of this one. It's a lot of atmosphere. It's a lot of piano. There's a lot of room around Lana's voice on the track. To the degree that there's anything else going on, there is some horns and strings that are worked into the song, but it's funny. They're placed into the mix so quietly. It's almost as if they're something I'm imagining in my head as as I'm listening to the track. It's like just in my own mind, I'm imagining extra instrumentation on the song. And oddly enough, the horns and the strings have like a vaguely flavor to them. Again, all of those aspects of the track are great. Outside of that, I wasn't too crazy about the pacing of the song. It felt like it took forever to get where it was trying to go. And some of the lyrics here and there with Lana are questionable. I mean, she hasn't across her career proven herself to be like the greatest lyricist in the world or anything, but, you know, lines about running your hands across like they're a Toyota or a Land Rover. Ugh. I mean, I don't know so much about that, but, you know, the central theme of, I guess, wanting to go to or escape to this Arcadia, this idyllic place, is definitely, I guess, communicated effectively. The other thing I have, I guess, my reservations about is the vocal performance. There are moments where Lana, I think, really nailed it, especially when she was really hitting on the volume, reaching up into a register, especially that first section where she was singing like America. It's encouraging to hear her vocally getting a bit more ambitious with one album after the next. But with that being said, there are points where I feel like she is, I guess, struggling a little bit where she shouldn't be, like that moment at 2:35 or so when she comes down off that high to land back down on the vocal melody in the verse in her normal register. Like, she does not stick that first note. Is it very brave and daring of her and her, collaborators not to try to auto-tune that or fix that? I guess there is kind of an organicness and honesty to it, but it seems like such an obvious thing in this particular recording, considering how few elements there are to pay attention to. You know, we're only hearing the piano and the voice and some of the effects in the mix, and there's nothing really else to grab attention. So if something is off, if even one minor thing is off, it becomes very apparent. Overall, I'd say I had a mildly positive reaction to this song. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of this track. If you gave it a listen, love it, hate it, why? What do you think I should review next? And I will see you in the next one over here next to my head. It's another video that you can check out. And you're the best. Anthony Fantano, Lana Del Rey, Arcadia, forever.